Meanwhile, at Baypark in Mount Maunganui, the first live race that we're going to show you this afternoon is about to get underway. It's the Shellsport Saloons Heat 1. Things running a little bit behind schedule at Baypark. Let's now go live to our commentators, Tony Palmer, Reg Cook and David Oxton.
Thank you, Peter. Welcome to Baypark at Tauranga. Beautiful day so far. We've had some rain overnight, and this morning the track was very slippery. It has dried out beautifully, and it doesn't look like any more rain for the rest of the day. Very, very hot here yesterday. See, the track there has dried out well, and lots of people walking around in shorts and t-shirts. A lovely summer's day. Yesterday was very, very hot indeed, and the track varied in condition from the morning to the afternoon session, so there was quite a variety. It got slower as the day went on. Looking at Shellsport, first of the two Shellsport races today, the finals here at Baypark. On the front of the grid, number 11 is Jeff Burrows in a car that may look familiar, the one that Reg Cook used to run. Right beside him is Warren Steele in car number 3. Now, Warren Steele leads the championship with 75 points from Mark Rutherford on 43, Warren Bird on 37, Phil Henley on 36. Jeff Burrows has only 6 points in the championship, but he has qualified on pole here, and Reg Cook obviously goes very quick at Baypark.
Yes, Jeff has had rotten luck with the car so far, and at Pukekohe he managed to come second at the Grand Prix meeting, and at this meeting he's come down here. A bit of work was done on the cylinder head and raised some compression ratio during the week, and here he is driving exceptionally well in a car that's only driven twice before, and he's on pole position.
They're away in the Shellsport race. Drag up to the big sweeper at the end of the front straight into turn 1, and straight through Warren Steele in the first place. Burrows behind him.
Warren Bird's in third place, Malcolm Webb's in fourth, and Kieran Wills in fifth, with Don Halliday and his 2-litre Escort coming up in sixth place.
Very, very close competition in the Shellsport. Burrows trying to get up fast now.
Starlet is in third place, about to pass Jeff Burrows going under braking down the end of the back straight, but Jeff braked late, and they're very close together in this corner. It'll be interesting to see who comes out first, second and third.
Very, very close competition at the Shellsport at this stage. Still number 3, Warren Steele.
Business and Bluebird. This is a new car built this year to the latest rules. We call them Group A Shellsport rules. Second place, it was Toyota Starlet. Jeff Burrows in third, and this is Malcolm Webb, another Toyota Starlet. Listen to the Toyotas at the moment.
Well, Warren Steele starting to pull away just a little now. In first place, certainly hasn't broken a straight line. He gets caught up in the big sweeper.
Warren, third from Timaru, has always done exceptionally well at Shellsport in the last 5 or 6 years. He's had positions like second, third overall. Drivers in this field, and it's quite often underpowered cars. A lot of races down at Timaru.
Good battle going on between second and third places. Jeff Burrows, who qualified on pole, hasn't been able to get to the front yet in the race. It's a car you know a lot about, Reg Cook. It's your old car, number 11.
Yes, it's a 1600 Sunny with a pushrod engine in it. It's got about 180 brake horsepower. He's having a very difficult job keeping in touch with the starlets of Warren Bird and Malcolm Webb. Now, Malcolm Webb's just come to the picture in third place. It's car number 44. At the moment, we see Warren Steele in the front, Warren Bird in second, and Malcolm Webb in third place in the starlets.
Into turn 1 again, the big sweeper.
Jeff Burrows is having a bit of a problem. He hasn't done many races in this car, and it's very difficult in this field where these people do 9 rounds of the championship. This is the 6th round of the championship with another 3 to go. These people are very race fit, and if you turn up halfway through a championship and you haven't done the earlier rounds, it's very easy to get left behind.
Well, for Shellsport, this is an enormous lead that he's pulling out.
Well, Warren Steele has done 7 years of Shellsport racing. He's a very determined and capable driver. He's capable of going quick from lap 1, and his laps will be very, very consistency, and I'm sure he's not actually doing the fastest lap. His lap times will be very consistent, which is what is allowing him out in the lead. Back at second, third, and fourth, these drivers are fighting each other on the circuit, consequently holding each other up, blocking each other, not taking the fastest lines and allowing Warren Steele to get away. But Malcolm Webb, who's just got car number 44, the Toyota Starlet, into second place, is driving exceptionally well. Used to be from Hastings, is now from Palmerston Court, and is driving very well, holding second place. Warren Bird, a more experienced driver, back in third, Jeff Burrows back in fourth place.
Reg, that track is obviously not as slippery as it was yesterday afternoon or earlier this morning. I see when they're coming into the front straight, they're not quite as wide as some of the cars that looked almost to lose the track.
Yes, well, yesterday I think the sports sedans dropped a lot of oil on the circuit, and with the rain last night, the oil's been washed away, so that the track's not as slippery. But I'm sure after the sports sedan races and some of the other races today, the track will get very slippery, and probably during the Pacific races it'll be difficult for the single seat drivers.
So Warren Steele looking like consolidating his points lead. Still Malcolm Webb in second place.
Warren Burt from Timor in third place. Jeff Burrows, who'd been second in the Grand Prix, as we said earlier, back and forth. And pole position, I would expect Jeff to be able to do better than this and go pull up as the race progresses, but maybe something's gone wrong in the car. Maybe he's flat spotted a tyre or something like that. But Jeff, qualified exceptional yesterday, seems to be held up by not being able to get his best run.
Warren Steele, as we said, with the lead, 75 to 43 over Mark Rutherford, who's not here in the championship, so it looks like a fairly easy win if he can keep circulating today. Another win on the way for Warren Steele.
Warren Steele has managed to get his points on reliability this year. He hasn't really been on pole, and he hasn't been the fastest race winner, but by finishing all the races, he's got this enormous points lead, and here he is. He won at the Grand Prix 2 weeks ago, and it looks like repeating the performance here today.
That's the order after 4 laps. Warren Steele in the Nissan Bluebird from Malcolm Webb in the Starlet. Warren Burt in another Starlet.
Jeff Burrows coming right down the inside of Warren Burt and Malcolm Webb there under braking, and he's gone off. Very late braking move and didn't pull off. Well, Jeff won't be happy about that. He's let Kieran Wills, with his Nissan 2-litre 160J, get into 4th place, and Jeff has dropped back to 5th place, and he won't be happy about that at all. He's also nudged another car there. Notice the right front light is not there.
Warren Steele pulling out an even bigger lead as they dice for 2nd, 3rd and 4th places. Warren Steele being allowed to go. Let's have a look back at that gap now.
Well, Warren Burt's experience has got through there, and it looks like Jeff Burrows probably under braking, and when he went off has forced Malcolm Webb out, so Malcolm's dropped a place as well. Malcolm Webb only started racing this car in Shellsport last year and has managed to develop in the winter and come from about 6th and 7th position to the front position in races, so he'll be very pleased with it.
Along with the gaggle of Nissans, a very popular car, the Toyota Starlet, in many forms of motorsport, including rally.
Yes, Paul Adams used to race these and rally these cars, and exceptionally well in international rallies and in the national championship. Was always a front runner. Warren Steele in the lead with his Nissan Bluebird. Second is Warren Burt in his Toyota Starlet. Third is Kieran Wills, taken 3rd place from Jeff Burrows. Warren Steele's car is built to the latest rules, which incorporates a lot of Group A suspension modifications. Has approximately 210 brake horsepower, top speed at Puka Cove about 135 miles an hour.
Coming down for the checkered flag this time on the last lap. There's the checkered flag for Warren Steele, who wins the Shellsport race, consolidates his points lead. 2nd place Warren Burt, and 3rd place Kieran Wills. So Warren Steele goes into an even bigger lead in the championship, and with Mark Rutherford not here to challenge him, he looks as though it's going to be a very easy cruise to a championship win.
Yes, it's a great credit to Greg Lancaster and Warren Steele have got together and made a team which is called a brand new motor car. Come out and win so many races they have this year and get such a lead, which is a normally competitive company. It's a credit to the team that they've been able to do this. Warren Steele very happy with that.
If you look at the qualifying times, Jeff Burrows qualified first at 1 minute and 6 dead. The next to him was 1:06.7 with Warren Steele, and then 1:06.9 Warren Burt. The three of them very, very close indeed, but it looked as though Jeff Burrows might have an advantage having that quicker qualifying time. Come the race, and that's the way it went. Warren Steele wins, Warren Burt 2nd, and Kieran Wills 3rd.
A very happy Warren Steele.
So there it is, Warren Steele taking out our first live race from Baypark this afternoon, the Shellsport Saloons.